Post-surgery. During this time, it's quite a stressful time, especially in terms of what next. I'm spending a lot of time trying to listen to my body, trying to look out for any signs and symptoms of kidney disease. I'm a bit anxious about how this whole process and how the going is going to be. I'm coping with long-term medications which also have adverse effects. I'm also coping with means of meeting the expenses of post-surgery. As you may know that the cost of living now for me is quite high. The medicines are quite expensive and they are lifelong medicines, and there is not a day I should miss without taking the medicines. So sometimes I get a bit anxious about how I feel in the body when I wake up, and I'm a bit weak, I'm a bit dizzy, I get a bit anxious. And also the drugs have side effects, blurring of vision, and sometimes I get a body itch, excessive sweating, shaking of my hands and legs. Yeah, life is much better than life before the transplant. Yes. So I'm paying much more attention to how progressing, and I'm also spending so much time reading about post-kidney transplant, how to care for myself, how I should be taking the drugs, what I should expect, and what I should avoid. Yeah, I'm getting much more information, and I'm also keeping in contact with my doctors, especially Dr. Gav. We keep informing each other about any new developments. We share laboratory results just to make sure everything goes well. Yes.
As a surgeon and a patient, what have you learned within the short period you have worked?
Yeah, as a doctor and also as a patient, I have learned so much. I have learned that patients need special care. They need actually hospitality, good hospitality. When they feel pain, actually you need to attend to them. When they are not feeling well, don't brush them off. They are actually not feeling well. And patients also need information. We should, as practitioners, we need to give all the information we have to the patients pertaining their illnesses, what they need for them to get better, what are the consequences of the treatment they are on, what are the benefits, and what are the adverse effects of the treatments they are on. It helps to continue having a good communication with your patient when you communicate well and give all the right information. It has been a big weakness that many times we do not have time with our patients, and they end up faulting the treatments we give them. But when patients are given the right information, the treatment outcomes are usually good. So for us, for me, I was always given the right information, and it helped us so much on moving forward. We always got the right information, we always looked for the right information, we always met the right people, and it helped us so much on decision making. Yes.
You had to go to Eldoret,
Yes,
to Kenya, to ensure that you do the surgery.
yes.
Back home here, there seems to be a very big problem. These problems can only be addressed by people who are in authority.
think as a country, we have not made our priorities right. But the biggest capital of a nation is the citizens of the country. It's not the gold, it's not the oil. It's the biggest capital of the country is the citizens. When the citizens are productive, that country will definitely be rich. And therefore, we need a healthy population, a healthy citizen. And what we also need to understand is science has answered so many questions. So it is not good for us to not pay attention to science and fund science. So I think there has been little intention or no intention to improve our health system, because as we speak today, we should be having at least dialysis centers in every district of this country, because Uganda has a population of 50 million people. 50 million people, we cannot be having only dialysis units in Kampala, because disease is not selective. It doesn't only go for those ones in Kampala. So we have been very slow, and the challenge has been, I think the challenge has been with everything in Uganda has been politicized. When something is being asked for in terms of healthcare, it is politicized. When something is being asked for in science and technology, at the end of the day, it turns out to be politics. And I think it also arises from not having the right people in the right positions. So we need to have the right people in the right positions who understand what dialysis is, who understand what healthcare is, not just a politician in a position and they do not understand what exactly healthcare is. So that has also been a very big challenge of the country. We have the wrong people in the right in positions, and therefore planning and improve has not been improving. So we need more dialysis centers. We cannot have people traveling from our country to Kampala for dialysis 3 times a week, 4 hours a day. Then and yet it is also costly, and then it's also tiring. Dialysis is very tiring. So you travel and then again get on the machine for 4 hours. It's very tiring. Ideally, you cannot survive. You cannot